UI design involves creating the look and feel of a website or an app, and it requires a lot of creativity to get good at it. Usually great creative UI design comes from a lot of other options, and that's where ChatGPT comes in. ChatGPT uses the machine learning and AI technology to actually give you suggestions right now on your UI design work of what you could try or what certain techniques could work for you. And it will get more accurate over time as it will collect more data, so it will be even more beneficial to you in the long-term future. To show you how good ChatGPT is at what it does, we are going to turn this website into this website with just 3 questions asked to this tool. So I first asked ChatGPT, hey, can you recommend me a background color palette for a friendly brand in HSP format? And then it generated me these 10 different color options. If I was to do it on my own, it would have taken me roughly half an hour to complete hour to actually generate these options, but it took ChatGPT less than 30 seconds, and that is the power of AI. I tried a few of the colors that it suggested and I settled on the soft pink pastel color. And then I put that pink pastel color as a background to the screen, and voila, it already looks much more friendlier. Now that I was done with colors, I moved on and asked ChatGPT, hey, could you generate me some friendlier fonts as well? And it did. And I did try the options that it suggested, and in the end I settled on Quicksand for a header and Montserrat for my paragraph font. And this is how our current screen looks like, and it looks even more friendlier now. Side chat here, to know if a font is friendly, we actually check for 2 things. First, you check how round the font is around the edges of characters like G or I. Second, you check how bold a font can be. The bolder it is, the more friendlier it will look like. Now that we finished our typography part and we learned how to pick friendly fonts for ourselves because we don't want ChatGPT to do all of the work, we can move into the general question. My last question to ChatGPT was, hey, can you recommend me some techniques to actually make a screen look more friendlier? And I wasn't really sure with this question because it's much more vague, but the amount of options it gave me, there were some solid good ideas. In fact, there were 2 ideas that I really liked. First, I took the suggestion of making the border radius more round, but I didn't actually change all the border radius. I used some creativity on my part and I just changed one part in the header, and it is the bottom left corner. Second idea was to add some images, but much more specifically I added an illustration, and it immediately made the whole screen look even more friendlier. Now, based on all these changes we did that were actually suggested by ChatGPT, the final screen in my eyes looked so much more friendlier than the first screen. But in addition, we also learned that ChatGPT is not here to steal our jobs. Not yet. It is much more as a sidekick than if you ask quality questions, it will give you quality answers, hopefully, and if it doesn't right now, it will probably learn very fast. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn much more about what kind of other habits you can implement in your UX design life in 2023 besides using ChatGPT, watch this video next.